The fifth generation of radio frequency or 5G is the latest network of wireless technology and is about to be implemented globally. It uses higher frequencies than previous wireless networks, making it faster and more efficient. Nearly every few blocks will soon have small cell towers, and this has created debate among concerned individuals in numerous countries. The 5G emitted radiation is referred to as an ionizing radiation, so-called because it has sufficient energy to damage DNA by removing electrons from atoms. In an appeal to the European Union or EU back in 2017, currently endorsed by hundreds of scientists and medical doctors, a moratorium on 5G deployment was requested until proper scientific evaluation of potential negative consequences has been conducted, but it hasn't been acknowledged by the EU. The evaluation of radio frequency or radiation health risks from 5G is ignored. In a report by a government expert group in Switzerland and a recent publication from the International Commission on Non-Ionizing Radiation Protection or ICNIRP, they published their novel guidelines for exposure to electromagnetic fields or EMFs in the range of 100 kHz to 300 GHz, thus including 5G, and increased the reference levels for the general public averaged over 6 minutes for those frequencies of radio frequency or RF communication more than 2 until 6 GHz from 10 to 40 watts per square meter, which paved the way for even higher exposure levels to 5G than the already extremely high ones. More than 200 EMF scientists from different countries, all with published peer-reviewed research on the biologic and health effects of non-ionizing EMFs, have stated that numerous recent scientific publications have shown that RF EMF affects living organisms at levels well below most international and national guidelines. Damage goes well beyond the human race, as there is a growing evidence of such effects to life. But on the other hand, according to the American Cancer Society, most of the studies published so far on the use of traditional cell phone service in the RF range haven't found a link with the development of tumors. There are also tests of 5G sites by regulators such as Ofcom in the United Kingdom, which have found that their EMF levels are right within ICNIRP guidelines. People who are trying to take part in campaign to support 5G keep telling that there is no risk, and stated that economic cost of making sure that 5G technology poses no health risks shouldn't be an excuse for any shortcuts in introducing new technology. While the public debate continues, the 5G rollout is accelerating across the globe with China and the United States at the forefront. The cellular standard is already working in many major cities. Healthcare is being cautious about what procedures and environments should be targeted and tested in use cases today, and what training needs to be provided in the clinician academic pipelines for the worker of tomorrow. I'd say some 100 million people are already connected to it, and I guess this figure is gonna reach more than 2 billion in the long term. In fact, technology implications related to health has always been under public scrutiny, even back at the earliest time of 2G. Many theories and associated articles of evidence out there do raise questions and concerns. What's expected will vary from person to person, but more extensive research, in my opinion, must be conducted to determine whether 5G poses greater health risks.